Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, Rain Ventures. I'm Bailey Rain, and today I'm going to be talking about something extremely personal to me. It has to do with my body image, self-love, basically things I've gone through or have been through. I wanted to do an about me video, but I wasn't sure how to do it, and I feel like this might be something that would hit a lot of people that have been through or have had the same thing I have. So without further ado, let's get discussing. Alright guys, so when I was 7 months old, so around May of 1993, I had open heart surgery. So if you've been following me for a little while, from my old channel to my new channel, if you notice any Dance Fit videos, you usually can see the two scars I have on my belly or my upper part of my abdomen, and if the camera's close enough, you might possibly even see the scar that I have right here. That is because of what I've had, the procedure I had done. So I was born with two holes in my heart, which is called an ASD and a VSD. To describe that to you real quickly, basically, an ASD is I'm gonna just butcher these words, so I'm very sorry in advance. Atrial septal defect. It is a hole in the wall in between the heart's two upper chambers. An ASD is congenital condition, which means it's present at birth. A ventricular septal defect, a VSD, is a hole in the wall between the lower chambers. In children, a VSD is usually congenital as well. So I was born with both. So I had open heart surgery at a very, very young age. One of the symptoms is the child, I know this from my mother telling me, doesn't want to eat. That's one of the symptoms, or has difficulty eating. So the first few months of my life, I was very difficult. I was a very difficult child. I'm still kind of a difficult person, but that's a whole other topic. Anyways, so basically from that point, I was told, I would never be able to ride roller coasters or anything that says, those big signs when you go to theme parks that say, don't get on if you have any heart conditions. I was told I would not be able to get any tattoos. I shouldn't do any physical activity that I could get hit in the chest. I had a heart murmur for a very, 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 very long time. I haven't, in recent years that I've been to the cardiologist, I haven't heard or been retold much about my murmur, so I'm assuming it's kind of dissipated at the moment. Whether that changes over my years and age, I do not know. But basically, the name of this video is having heart surgery and climbing mountains. And what I mean by this is mentally, physically, and self-lovingly. So what's funny is I got into dance when I was 3 years old, and I could dance, and I had no issues dancing, and it didn't affect my heart. I had no issues, and over the years I became more and more and more dedicated. I danced 6 days a week so I was like 18 years old. So I was very, very dedicated. I went to New York for it and all of that over the years. And I don't know if it's in conjunction to that or part of the reason, but my heart got stronger. They started to say, well, now they do say, my heart beats like a perfectly normal person and perfectly normal athlete, actually, because my resting heart rate is 52 beats per minute, which is very low to the normal average. When I was little, they used to joke with me, are you holding your breath? Because the beats would just be low, and obviously they're kidding. So I got stronger. Well, what was interesting is eventually when I think it was about when I turned 21, They told me I could ride roller coasters. I could do those things. You have no idea how excited I was about this concept, guys. Like, not a clue. I had a blast being able to go to Busch Gardens because I lived in Tampa, Florida, and be able to ride the roller coasters. And all of it took me a little while. Like, I did everything except for SheiKra and Falcon's Fury my first time. And at this point, they already had Cheetah Hunt, and they had the newer ones there. And I waited to do that one. So the first time I went was with my dad. The second time I went was with my husband. He was my boyfriend at the time, and he said, no matter what, we're doing SheiKra first, whether you like it or not. And I cussed my way all the way up that coaster, because until you're sitting in those seats and they lean you like straight back, you have no idea how like terrifying that is. Well, for me. For someone this is all new. This is all a whole new experience. But I did it, and I actually loved it. And then it wasn't that time, it was a time after that, so third round, my dad and my stepmom and I, we went to Halloween Horror Nights? Howl-O-Scream. I don't know, I get the two confused. I've been to both, whether it's Universal or Busch Gardens, but the one at Busch Gardens, and I did Falcon's Fury. And I was freaking out once again. I was up there like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, heart racing, sweaty, And then it pulls you in, and you just like look straight down to the ground, and then, poof, and then it was over. And I'm like, I did it. So that was the first of my cool new things I got to do when they gave me the A-OK. The second thing I did was actually get tattoos. I was okay to get tattoos. My very first one was my foot one, which you might have seen in a few videos, especially my older yoga ones. It says, find your balance. And I got that not only, at the time I actually wasn't dancing anymore, I took a small break. This is when I was about like 23. And it was about finding your balance in yourself, finding your balance and stability within yourself and other outlets that made you happy. Because without dance, I didn't feel happy anymore. I didn't feel like myself. Then after that, I got a sea turtle, and then I got this fern, and then I got this other one I added to it, which is a lily of the valley. So that was the next level. That was the next step. There's new things I got to do. I'll be honest, I haven't done anything else crazy. I have gone to kickboxing, but nobody's hitting me bad. Unless that bag swings back at me. So I don't really know if that counts for anything. But then you think about it. Think about all these hikes. Think about how difficult some of this stuff is. If you've ever done a few of these hikes, you know what I'm talking about. You know, Mount LeConte isn't easy. Chimney Tops is not easy. Rocky Top sure as hell is not easy. Ramsey Cascades is not easy. If you've not seen these hikes or experienced them, please feel free to watch these videos. They are definitely up by now. I'll have moments where your heart is pounding so hard. I've gotten lightheaded doing them. Climbing mountains physically is a strenuous thing, especially for anyone that has a weak heart, or really anyone in general, but especially that. And if you're an older person with heart issues or a younger person with heart issues, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. So you just got to take it at your own pace, and you got to do what's right for you. Then you go into this whole other aspect of this, right? The emotional part. You have these scars for life, like for the rest of your life. And for me, I've never known a life without them. For some of you, you might be going in for open heart surgery tomorrow, and you're already 30, 40 years old, and now you're going to have this huge scar, whether it be down the middle or underneath, depending which way they go, into your chest, or any surgery for that matter, whether you're getting hand surgery, wrist surgery, hip surgery, whatever it is, you're adding scars to your body that will never leave you unless you have like some ridiculous amount of money that you can afford to get whatever they do to like completely get rid of them, which I don't have. But it's a constant reminder that you're not normal. And I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for saying that, but You're not just like everybody else. You're different. And I'm not saying you're special, because you don't feel special. You just don't. You feel like something's wrong with you. You have these scars that are just not natural to your body. And being that I'm trying to get into the modeling and acting world more, I always question when I do a photo shoot, should I like remove them, edit them out? You know, I can't stand the ones on my stomach. I just never have, never could. And I always wonder, you know, should I remove them? Should I get rid of them? And my husband and my mom and everyone always reminds me, no, they're a part of you. It's who you are. It makes you who you are. And it's so hard to remember that. I'm gonna start crying, so I'm sorry. It's hard to remember that it's okay. I'm sorry, guys. It's okay. You are okay. You can't help the way you are. You can't help it. You can't help situations that have come into your life that you have no control over. It's impossible. So that's why if you follow me on Instagram, so if you don't, please follow me on Instagram. I will put the link here. Over the last few years, I have more and more been falling into self-love stuff and affirmations and yoga and meditating and doing anything I can to better myself and to better my feelings towards myself, because it's like just a permanent reminder that not that you're ugly, but you just feel not the same. And for me, I've never known anything different. So my whole life, I've always been very self-conscious, whether it be of that, whether it be dance, I'm not good enough, whether it be modeling, I'm not pretty enough, tall enough, skinny enough. You have already enough other things you're worried about, and then you're adding in this thing you can't control. And it's a mountain to climb, emotionally and everything. And I just wanted to put this out here. And it's a little bit about myself, because I don't have an about myself video on my new channel. So please like and subscribe and follow if you love hiking and adventure stuff. I just wanted that to be out in the world. I want everyone to know that you are normal. You are who you're supposed to be, or who you're meant to be, and you are here for a reason, regardless of scars or amputations or anything that makes you feel less than who you are. So anyways, this is a very different video than the rest of them, so go check out the other ones if you want something more lighthearted and uplifting and hiking and travel and all that stuff, please. Anyways, thank you so much for being here today. You are strong, amazing person, whoever you are watching this video, and please comment if you know what I'm talking about, if you feel the same way, if you've been through a situation, you have scars, anything. Please comment, share this video to anyone you know that does and it needs to hear it. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me today. Lots of love. Bye.